Hey guys, Ash here from Punch Equipment. I'm here with the amazing Lorna Brandma. She's a Queensland Muay Thai fighter, and today we're going to go over a few basic techniques on how to improve your kick shield holding. Now, if you're using a kick shield at home for personal training or using it from a fight gym, I'm going to show you some very small, simple tips just to improve your kick shield holding for when you're using them in your session. Okay guys, so the first type of techniques I'm going to be holding for are front kicks, anything that's coming directly towards the pad, so punches or front kicks. So basically what I want to do is I'm going to hold the pad with one hand underneath and one hand on top. What you don't want to do, guys, is keep that pad away from the body. See this all the time in the PT industry. See people trying to keep that pad away from themselves. That's the worst thing you can do with the pad. To be able to brace it up against my body is the safest option. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm going to cover one hand on top, well underneath my chin. Don't cover it up too close, otherwise you're going to feel it very, very quickly. And I'm going to put the other hand underneath. So this is exactly how I'm going to hold it now for teeps and punches. All good. Oi. Oi. Nice. So as you can see, guys, as I'm holding this pad, what I want to make sure I do is I keep my stance almost like in a fighting stance, almost like in a rectangle in a square. Make sure that the leg that's behind me is keeping that momentum forward. So as Lorna kicks, what I'm trying to do is put a little bit of resistance into the pad. So if I have my legs standing side by side, this is bad. Okay? Now, so again, making sure that I have my legs in this rectangular stance will keep me balanced in every direction. So as Lorna is going to throw that kick, I'm just going to breathe out as that kick comes out towards me, and I'm going to put that pressure just a little bit forward. Keep that pad nice and close to your chest. Oi. Oi. One more. Oi. Nice, nice. So for punches, guys, again, the same thing. I'm going to keep it nice and close into my chest, just so you can see Lorna push up. Now, again, this is only for straight punches, as the pad has that nice curvature for hitting in for jabs and crosses. So whatever punches that Lorna does, she can aim it towards my chest, towards my sternum, or towards my body. Because I've got this nice length, she can hit me from all angles. Nice. As she's hitting, make sure you breathe out just a little bit. No, you're right. Nice. Oi. So particularly for punches, guys, make sure you hold it around just like so. For kicks, etc., I'll change up my technique a little bit. What I don't want to do is put my hands here behind the punches when I'm holding for techniques like straight punches. The reason being is I want to keep that pad nice and close to my chest. With my arm underneath this pad, this actually gets in the way of Lorna being able to hit a crisp punch. Even though I'm holding it here and it looks secure, I've got a lot of movement in this pad. I want to keep it nice and tight, so in that way when Lorna does throw the straight punches, there's very minimal movement in this pad and she can get a real reaction from me when I'm trying to hold it back. Okay, so I'll show you from here just to see how it looks. So again, it's okay, it's comfortable, but it is hard for me to control this pad. If that punch slips off to the side, that pad is really going to move. What I want to try and do is, again, switch my hands, one hand over the top, one hand under the bottom. Much more secure. Everything's pushed against the body, making it easier for me to feel that resistance. Oi. Okay, so the next technique we're going to work on, guys, is low roundhouse kicks. Very, very safe and easy kick to start with your clients after you get, say, after a front kick. So what we're going to do, guys, is whenever I'm holding for a leg kick, basically I'm going to keep that leg in front. Predominantly in fighting, they're always trying to attack that leg that's in front as it's closest to them when they're striking. So what I'm going to do with Lorna, as she's a southpaw, I'm going to make her work off her back leg to start with, as it's going to be more comfortable for her to push off. And I'm going to put the same leg, so the leg that's her leg that's back, I'm going to put my leg on the same side in front for her to kick. Basically, as I'm holding it, we're going to start with the outside of the leg. What I'm going to do is whichever leg that I'm going to have in front, I'm going to put the opposite hand over the top with the kick shield. So from here, as you can see, as Lorna's a southpaw, I'll get her to keep her left leg back, which is her most comfortable stance. All I'm going to do is keep the same leg in front. My opposite hand is going to come across. Here, it's nice and secure. However, what I want to do is then place either my forearm on top or my hand on top. This will keep it in place. Putting two hands here behind, not bad, but it can start to slip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the hand or the forearm on top. As this kick comes, I'm going to push against it, giving a little bit more resistance. I can turn my foot out and around, but I'll give you guys a little bit of a showing to see how it looks first. Oi. Oi, nice. If you're trying to attack from the front, which you can do as well, take your time, but have a look. I put it in the front of my quad. Really attacking the front of the leg. All right, so as said before, guys, make sure the opposite hand is in front, other hand or forearm on top. As it comes, give that little bit of resistance as she's coming in and a little bit of a breath out too. Oi. Nice, nice. The good thing about leg kicks is as people get more advanced, you can change the angles up a bit. I can turn a little bit more to the side of the thigh if they're trying to kick the back of the leg and the front. So I'm going to change the angle a little bit and see how Lorna goes with this as well. Oi. Okay guys, so the next technique we're going to go over is roundhouse kicks to the body. There are many, many different ways for you to hold. This, in my opinion, is the safest way for you to try, especially for beginners. So basically what we're going to do is hold them similar to how we would hold a tie pad. With the bottom of the shield, what I'm going to do is dig it into my hip. This will allow an even more stable base too. So basically, with my pad that's here at the top for my hand grabbing, I'm going to double grip this with my hands and keep my elbows in behind it. Very similar to how I hold a tie pad. With the bottom of the shield, I'm going to hold this into my hip. So as Lorna kicks, I have stability in the bottom of the shield and also in my forearms as well. Keeping my elbows back will make sure when that kick comes, I'm not going to hit with the foot, and I can provide a little bit of resistance pushing down as I'm using the kick shield as well. So we'll show you from here how we're going to hold it. Oi. So again, just like a tie pad, I'm going to push that down just a little bit as Lorna kicks. Again, my base, the bottom of that pad is still sitting into my hip. I'm just going to let her come for me to be able to push back just gently. Nice, nice. Oi. Nice. Again, just the kicks to start with. Oi. Oi. We can do the same with a switch kick. So I'll pop it on the other side for you guys to see as well. Oi. Now when I'm holding this too, guys, I don't want to hold it too much in front or too much to the side at the start. Think of it like a 45. If I'm kicking a bag, that bag is round. Same thing with how I'm going to hold it for a kick shield. I want to hold it a bit more of that 45. She's not going to be able to kick straight across me because I've got width, and in front it's going to be too awkward for a roundhouse kick to start. So I want to aim that pad almost at a 45 direction with whichever leg that Lorna's going to kick with. Oi. Dang, one more. Oi, nice. So again, guys, pushing down on that pad. Oi. Nice, nice. Awesome. Also from here, guys, as I can turn around to the side, I can also make my client try and do power shots to the body with rips or something like that as well. So we can show that from here. Oi. Obviously, a round shield is the best tool to be able to use for that, but if you've only got the kick shield, it's a great substitution as well. Okay guys, so the last tip we're going to go over is for knees. So for knees, I'm still going to hold this very, very similar to how I hold for punches, for forward punches and for front kicks or side kicks, anything that's coming straight towards the body. So the way I'm going to hold this again is hand on top, hand underneath. What I see a lot here in the PT industry as well, and this is a big, big no-no, is holding it away from the body and asking for your clients to grab it. If they grab this pad, they can pull you down with it. So I'll show you how it's going to not look like to start, and I'll show you what can typically happen. So as I hold for here in front, I see a lot of people holding out here like this, and what Lorna can do, she can grab from here. Anything that requires a grab, I want to keep it close to my body, so I've got more strength. If it's here away from the body, and she uses one hand or two hands to pull, I can't fight against that resistance. There's way too much in it. So if she starts to throw some knees or grab on a knee, this is very uncomfortable for me to try and hold, and she pulls my body weight down. What's safer for me is keeping it again in front here. Even if she grabs, she can use me as the target. Because she's obviously going to be clinching with a person, it's much more safe for her to grab the real thing than it is to try and grab that target too far away from the body. Again, guys, don't hold that pad too much underneath the chin. It will hurt. Try and keep it right in front of the sternum. Even for clinching, same thing. If she grabs around, lean over just forward. Nice, nice. Again, once I have that pad against my chest, there's a lot more of a barrier in between it. Depending on which pad that you use, make sure there's obviously a lot of padding inside of it. Otherwise, if you use a thin pad, you're going to feel that knee coming no matter who it gets thrown from. If you're not sure which kick shield that you need to use for your training, I'll put a link in the video as well for you to be able to see from a guide exactly which kick shield is right for you. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you can see more content like this. Please leave us a comment and let us know if there's anything you'd like for us to film for you so you can improve your training as well. I'll also leave Lorna Bremner's Facebook and Instagram below as well so you can follow her on her journey. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.